Hello everyone. Today I'd like to talk about potential short-term top in silver. The way I look at silver is there's a chance it may have hit the short-term top. Okay. The reason is like this. First of all, diversion, right? The price rising in the past 3 months. However, if you look at the indicator, it has been falling, right? So this is a diversion, bearish diversion. That's the first reason. And the second reason is if we look closely at daily, we have shooting star like candle, right? This one. So this is a bearish candle, right? And all of these occurred the critical number, right? $50. So there's a chance silver may pull back temporarily. So what do I do about this, right? First of all, I'm comfortable with doing nothing for the next 1 year at least, right? So I could do nothing, just let it fall, and if it falls, then I'll buy some more, right? That's one strategy, right? But this channel is not just about me, right? There are some people who wants to take some profit. So for those short-term traders, I'm thinking, so they may want to take some profits, right? So it's up to everybody's different, okay? Because everybody has a different risk tolerance. So I'm just providing information, okay? So I'm thinking, so there are two possibilities. It could be one possibility, it could be very short, sharp drop, like 2 to 3 weeks. So as I said a few times, market usually falls 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 12, 18 time units, right? So if it were a really short-term correction, so silver may fall 2 to 3 weeks, right? Or it could, if it were more serious correction, then there's a chance silver could fall 2 to 3 months instead of 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know which one it will be. To be honest, I don't know whether it will correct or not. I'm just go by the probability, right? If it falls, then there's a chance of falling 2 to 3 weeks or 2 to 3 months, right? First of all, even if it falls, I don't think it's a major correction. There are two reasons, right? First of all, silver is only 5-year-old bull market. It started in March 2020. We are only 2025, right? Just a reminder, it usually takes decades. So it's hard to see here. So first one was 8 years or 13 years. Remember, I think 1967, it was 129, and 1971 is 128 something, right? It's very close. So to me, not much difference. So it's either 8 or 13 years bull market. And the second bull market was 20 years, right? So we are only 5 years into the bull market. So it's too early to hit the major top, right? That's one reason. And the second reason is gold to silver ratio, right? So let me make it a little bit easier to read. So the previous bull market, silver topped before gold, right? Silver topped, I think, April 2021, gold topped September 2021. But at the time of April, at that time, gold to silver ratio was 31.5, right? And the earlier bull market, 1980s, it was gold to silver ratio was 18. Today is 80, right? Silver is 50 gold is 4,000, right? 4,000 divided by 50 gives 80, right? So it's too early to be a major top. So I think it's a temporary top, right? Then, okay, if it falls, then what would be the logical place that silver may find support, right? First of all, I think the first possibility is this fourth trend line, right? So silver is working on this fourth trend line. Remember, silver usually makes four uptrend lines, right? So it appears silver is working on the fourth uptrend line, or I may have drawn, drawn trend line too early, right? So it may fall back to third uptrend line, right? Or if it was serious correction, it may fall to second uptrend line, right? But the way I see it is it may fall fourth or third uptrend line, or it could be this this breakout channel, right? So we have three supports, right? The first one is fourth uptrend line, this one. So we are up here. It may fall down to here. That's one possibility. And second one is it may fall down up to here, right? The third uptrend line. Or if it were more serious, it could fall up to here, right? So around $46. And depending on when it happens, right? If it happens this month, $41. Next month, a little bit higher, right? And so on, right? So that's my base scenario. As for the CDE and HL, right? CDE, it has its own uptrend line, third. Same with HL. It's working on third one. So I'm going to look at both, right? So for example, CDE. So it may find support somewhere around here or here, right? It's pretty significant, right? About $12, right? From 20 to $12. So I'm not sure it'll drop that much, but still there's a possibility. I'm going to look at both CDE and silver as well, right? So yeah, for example, if silver finds support here, then there's a chance CDE also may find support somewhere around in this line, right? Well, it could be somewhere else, but around nearby, right? So, but mainly I'm going to look at the silver, but I'm going to also look at the CDE to fine tune my exit or entry point, right? When I get back in. So that's my base scenario. I will also update you again when I think the correction is about to end, right? So if correction happens, and then whether it's 2 to 3 weeks or 2 to 3 months, I'm gonna update you when that happens. Okay, so that's it. Thank you. Have a great day.